Good evening viewers, welcome to InfoBurst yet again. Today we are going to discuss about Bangladesh protest. Sheikh Hasina resigns amid political unrest. In recent weeks, Bangladesh has experienced significant political turmoil, culminating in the resignation and flight of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The unrest, primarily driven by student protests, rapidly evolved into a broader anti-government movement that shook the nation's political foundations. Let's discuss the details of these dramatic events. Whereas the protest began in early July, sparked by university students demanding the abolition of a controversial quota system in civil service jobs. This system reserved a significant portion of government positions for relatives of veterans from Bangladesh's 1971 War of Independence. Students argued that this policy was discriminatory and needed to be reformed to ensure fair job opportunities for all. Although the High Court eventually scaled back the quotas, the protests had already grown beyond this single issue, transforming into a widespread movement against Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her government. Whereas as the protest escalated, the government's response became increasingly severe. Sheikh Hasina imposed a nationwide curfew, frequently cut off internet access, and deployed political and police and military forces to crack down on demonstrators. These actions led to violent clashes, resulting in the deaths of over 300 people, most of whom are students. The brutality of the crackdown only fueled public anger, drawing more people from various walks of life into the movement. On August 5, 2024, the situation reached a tipping point. After weeks of intense unrest, Sheikh Hasina resigned and fled the country. Reports indicated that she had landed at Hindon Airways near New Delhi, India, sparking celebrations in the streets of Dhaka and other cities across Bangladesh. Thousands of jubilant protesters stormed Hasina's official residence, the Ghana Bhavan, looting furniture and even fish from the kitchens. The head of the army, General Waqaruzzaman, announced that interim government would be formed to restore order and pledged to investigate the deaths that occurred during the protests. He urged the protesters to cease their activities and promised justice for the victims. Despite these assurances, the situation remained tense, with continued reports of vandalism and attacks on properties associated with the ruling Awami League party. Viewers, international reactions to the crisis were swift. The European Union, the United Kingdom, and the United States all called for a peaceful and democratic transition of power in Bangladesh. The UN Secretary General expressed concern over the violence and urged all parties to exercise restraint. In India, government officials convened an all-party meeting to discuss the implications of the crisis for regional stability and India's own interest. Whereas the interim government's formation process was still unclear, with General Zaman holding talks with major political parties including the opposition. Bangladesh National Party student leaders who played a crucial role in the protests expressed their desire for a civilian-led interim government rather than military rule. They suggested Nobel Peace Prize laureate Muhammad Yunus as a political leader for the interim administration. Whereas the protests had significant economic reprocession as well. Business in Bangladesh, particularly garment factories, which are a cornerstone of the country's economy, were shut down amid the turmoil. The garment industry, which employs millions and is a vital source of export revenue, faced significant disruptions, adding to the challenges faced by the interim government. Sheikh Hasina's resignation marked the end of a 15-year tenure that was characterized by significant economic development, but also increasing authoritarianism and allegations of corruption. Under her leadership, Bangladesh saw substantial infrastructure projects, economic growth, and poverty reduction. However, critics accused her government of stifling dissent, curbing media freedom, and engaging in widespread corruption. The immediate future of Bangladesh remains uncertain. The interim government faces the daunting task of stabilizing the country, addressing the demands of the protesters, and organizing free and fair elections. The international community is watching closely, hoping for a peaceful resolution that will restore democratic governance in Bangladesh. In addition to the immediate political and social upheaval, the resignation of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has brought to light long-standing issues within Bangladesh's political and economic systems. The anti-quota protests, which were initially about job allocations, have highlighted broader systematic problems, including government transparency, corruption, and the rule of law. These issues have been festering for years, and the recent events have only underscored the need for comprehensive reforms. The interim government, while a necessary step towards stabilizing the country, will face immense pressure from both domestic and international stakeholders to implement meaningful changes. One of the critical challenges will be addressing the public's loss of trust in government institutions. Transparency in the interim government's operations and clear, open communication with the public will be essential to rebuild this trust. Stay tuned to our channel for the latest news and comprehensive coverage of this significant event. Thank you for watching, and as always, we strive to keep you informed and engaged with the most pressing issues around the world.